It is live, but I need to go back into my Discord into full screen for shilling over here. And okay, that's a screen I want on stream. So we are good. All right, so we're gonna open up with three different topics here that are very similar. They all have to do with party games. We're gonna start with mine first. Try to keep it around the same as last time, around 5 to 15 minutes per mini one, and then um, try to keep it going for a pretty long time, at least an hour for the main topic. But
I can go
so,
on for about that long.
anyways, we're gonna start with mine essentially being about Crash Bash. I don't know if any of you have ever seen Crash Bash before. I know I know it's not as big as the Mario Party franchise, so because Mario Party is obviously the biggest party board game type game that there is out there with like mini games in general and stuff for like Nintendo consoles and just consoles in general. But I was actually
Yeah.
wanting to show you guys like a very quick like YouTube segment here of like just like a little bit of what the game looks like for you guys that never played it before. But like they had a lot of cool games on there, like kind of like a rink for like I want to call it like I not really ice hockey, but essentially there's like a little ball in the center and you try to hit it in each other's goals. Let me try looking it up
A
here.
basic soccer.
There
You
was
also have
one where
like
you try to
polar.
knock each other off with like a polar bear. There was like a tanks
Yeah,
level. There was also
yeah.
there was
It was like
also a
a
weird
pinball
one.
kind of thing.
That was the one I was talking about. Was the pinball one? Yeah. Let's see here.
I haven't actually played it. I've seen videos of it though.
It's a PlayStation 1 game, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
PlayStation 1 game. Here
I just got
This is like Eurocom or something.
we can talk over this too as much as you want. So at least this doesn't get flagged as for anything. But here, I just got to turn on the other screen if you guys want to watch it on my stream too. I don't know if you have my stream open, but
I do.
okay. And I'll show this
as
over
long as
here.
it's silent.
That's what silent.
Uh,
I
The
thinking is the
the
video clip.
oh
video.
yeah, no, the video is gonna be silent like it was last time essentially. I'm just trying to set up the stream first. Done. Okay. Why that's locked? I don't know. Actually, doesn't even matter because that's kind of where I prefer it anyways. Okay, so now there we go. So it's muted. And then can I increase the quality of this? Yes. Does it matter? Not really. This is not going to mash up with the game's quality anyways. So
Oh well,
there we go.
I guess.
So you guys should be able to see it over here. That was actually one of my favorite games, was being able to throw the boxes at each other, and you had like health bars. There was one where you try to paint most of the stage with like a pogo stick to your color. Whoever does the most wins. These are some
Yep.
interesting levels when you're throwing boxes like TNTs, and you definitely couldn't pick up the green nitro ones. This is actually like my number one favorite back then was the polar bear one. Very simple and basic, but really fun. You got some crazier levels like this penguin spinning around. I just thought this game was really underrated, and it had like really cool had like some really cool items in these too that you could get or whatever that would give you like special abilities or that would like affect other players like by shrinking them or doing other stuff.
Sorry, my Discord crashed again.
Okay,
By
there
the
we
way,
go.
did you know that the characters have different stats in the minigames?
Oh yeah, I did. I think it's a pretty cool thing that they had going on there. Um, but yeah, no,
You
honestly,
know what?
this. What's up? Were you gonna say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say that one thing I have heard that was a common criticism is the single player mode is kind of annoying because you have to
Hmm.
play the same minigames like several times in a row before you get
Yeah,
to the end.
yeah, but the thing in here is I'm not trying to convince people that the single player mode is good. I'm trying to convince people that the mini games and the multiplayer portion of it is like actually really good. I figure a lot of people don't give the mini games a chance because they're turned off by the single player mode, but I think I
That's
think the
true,
I think the I
actually.
think the mini games in Crash Bash is like some of the most fun you can ever have with friends, in my opinion. Like I would actually be really down to like set
Uh,
something up with some friends and play like four player just like four player Crash Bash just because I think it'd be really fun.
I think there's a way to set that up, maybe.
Oh yeah, I mean just message a few friends. I know
I'd
Zool
say
would probably be down.
the same the same is true for certain Mario Party minigames. Some of those are really fun with friends.
Well, I mean the majority of Mario Party games, in my opinion, are pretty fun with friends too. Although there's a few
Most of them.
probably that I'm not thinking of that probably didn't like. Um, but regardless, I think it was a really good. I think it's a really good party game overall. But yeah, single player mode is very depressing because you had to like 200% it and not 100% it, and then like if you wanted to be like extra, if you wanted to be extra with it, you wanted to play 200% it again just because you wanted the alternate ending because there's a good ending and there's an evil ending.
Some relic and gem challenges, which yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's the whole. That's why you had to do 200% instead of 100%. It's because of all the relic challenges that they have for you. But honestly, it kind of it's kind of not surprising um considering like what people have to go through the like 100% any Crash game in general. They're not easy to beat. Especially if you're shooting for
True.
especially if you're shooting for like 100%. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. Beating a Crash game if you don't care about 100% completion isn't that hard, but if you care about 100% completion, it is very hard.
Indeed.
The
That's
original
the best way I can put
trilogy
it.
2 might be the easiest one to complete in my opinion, but they're still not that easy.
Yeah, yeah, no, I agree.
Now that I do sort of agree that from what I've seen, the minigames is one of two things that everyone agrees was good about Crash Bash was the minigames and the soundtrack. Those are the best two things in the
Oh
game.
yeah, soundtrack is amazing. But it was really the game was really like when you're talking about like the mini games and stuff, it was simple to pick up, had easy controls, and the four player chaos was like a lot of fun. Um Honestly, it's not if you're used to Mario Party, I'm not gonna say like Mario Party physics and Crash Bash physics are the same because they're not even close to the same. But like if you enjoy party games, you might enjoy Crash Bash as well. Um, I already mentioned
Yeah,
that
that makes sense.
I already mentioned that Polar Rush was one of my favorites, and then I think the I didn't say it was my second favorite, but my second favorite was probably the game where you're picking up crates and throwing them at each other. Um, I think I noticed a pattern here that a lot of my like because I know like I really enjoyed the tanks one too. I'm starting to realize like a pattern. Like a lot of my favorite ones are like ones where you're attacking the enemy essentially, which I kind of makes sense coming from me, where I kind of like a fighting game perspective. But there was other
Yeah.
type of
Me,
mini games outside of that essentially.
There
me
was
too,
also,
because
like
like
target
I like
shooting one that was
violence.
kind of cool.
You said you like violence.
Of course.
Yeah, they had
There's
a
there's also the
so
there's also the one
surprisingly.
where you shoot targets. That one looks okay.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was gonna say, believe it or not, Crash Bash actually had a pretty okay character selection screen. I kind of enjoyed what they put in there.
They did this like weird stretchy effect when you select them.
Yeah. Well, because like you
It's
can
like
play as Crash, you can play as Coco, you can play as Neo Cortex, you can play as Tiny Tiger or Dingodile or Ripperoo. Like you had so many options. Um,
although they also had this random new character, Rillaroo, or
Rillaroo,
what Caddy always calls them,
I didn't. So
monkey for an anus for a face.
one thing, I didn't actually know that Rillaroo was a new character in that game until a few days ago. But yeah, that I thought. Well,
Yeah.
I when the game was really old back then, and even as an adult, I never really realized or really paid attention to like when was this character first introduced. Like I just saw the character in the game, and I'm just like I never like it's never occurred to my mind that like oh this is the first game they were in. But it also never occurred to my mind that oh, they were definitely in the game before. Like I never made the assumption for either way. I never really thought about it, sort of thing. So it just never came to mind.
I don't think he ever
Yeah.
came back until Nitro Fueled.
That makes sense. Nitro Fuel, they want to put in more characters for.
Yeah, they try to
the
add
whole
like everybody, like every Crash character ever, even super obscure ones. They added them all to Nitro Field.
But yeah, no, there's not really much to say. Not much more for me to say about the game besides like how I kind of want to close it before we go to like to Hellraiser's topic here soon is that
I
essentially I would enjoy a remake essentially. Like give me a Crash Bash Nitro Fueled, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like I just think it'd be really fucking awesome.
as
Bruh,
long as it's
that'd be
not another Crash Boom Bang.
Although
Bruh.
if they did do that, it might be the same fate as that Crash racing game that they remade and brought onto PS4 because I that game like if Crash Bash did exactly this took the same trajectory that game took, it would essentially explode at first and be really popular and then die really quickly and have like almost no online presence.
See, with Nitro Field, I think. Oh, okay. Nitro Field is held back by the fact that it has no crossplay because there are some like scattered people, but they're all it has a community, but it's scattered
Well,
across like 5 platforms.
which is honestly really unfortunate because like yeah no it is scattered around like five like platforms like they're like when I go to I've been in the Discord before. I think I'm still in it. There's people that are like looking for games on the Switch version. There are people that are looking for it on the Xbox version or the PlayStation version, and those are just like they can't play with each other. They're just in the Discords with the version they have. Because of
Yeah.
it, the majority of people won't do this because it's too much effort. But they're definitely, you can guarantee that there is at least a few people in the scene that have every single version because they want to be able to play with everybody.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money, but like more power to them if they want to play with more people. It just kind of sucks that the game didn't survive for this said reason, especially because the game had awesome customization.
yeah,
It did
indeed.
have a lot of customization.
And to fumble a game with good customization, not bueno.
Honestly, it's just the crossplay. Everything else was pretty good. I mean, it had. I guess it did have some microtransactions, but that's
I was
whatever.
gonna say the only other complaint I can remember was that the online wasn't that good or stable.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Not in the Switch
It was
version,
a
at least.
yeah,
Oh,
not the Switch version, the direct copy.
I didn't have I had both the Switch version and the PS4 version at some point. So
Uh,
even like on the PS actually no, I don't think that it was actually the PS4 version that people complained about. If I recall correctly, because I have it on PS5 now. I think people complained about the connection of like PS4 to PS5 players is what was bad as well.
sounds
Most
about
recent
right.
online ran okay for me.
That's what it was. That was the other complaint for online. But yeah, no, we need
For
to
Crash Bash,
I'll leave on that. We need to make a
oh,
remake. What was that Golden Gem Games?
for Crash Bash, there is something that people need to know because it is kind of messed up. Unless you have an emulator with cheat devices, and if or you have the European version of the game, there's or not European version. You have to have the green label version, I think it was. If you don't have the green label version of the game or an emulator, there is no cheat code that's available to let you unlock the minigames right away. So, if you don't have an emulator and you have the wrong version of the game, you're forced to play single player to unlock the minigames for multiplayer.
Pain.
Yep. Hold on.
Diabolical.
I gotta check YouTube. Okay, the only thing I saw was comment check. Sorry, I had to switch from like YouTube my on my streaming platform over here to multi-stream because it wasn't showing the Twitch comments, and I saw Zool posted something, but then it didn't let me read it because it didn't appear on the right side when I switched to multi-stream. Um,
That's
Dang.
Oh, he
annoying.
said talking about Mario Party Duel Mode today. Yes, we are. We're actually gonna go to. We just got done talking about Crash Bash over here and why it's a good multiplayer party game. But we're gonna be heading over to Hellraiser's topic, a mini topic here, and then we're gonna go over to
Yeah.
GGG's topic, which is the main one that he'll be leading today.
Just make sure you have an action replay on hand when you're playing Crash Bash on console.
Yeah. Right. So going back to party games, you two mentioned that in Crash Bash, all the characters have different stats, but I'm also going to assume that you can't pick the same character.
I
In
don't think so.
in what? Oh, in Crash Bash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you I can remember that I'm pretty
think
sure
there
you
were
can't actually pick the same character. I think you had to pick someone different if someone picked a character because
I think
from my from
there were 4 sets of
because
character stats, I believe.
if I remember correctly, I've never seen in my life anyone pick the same character in the same game from what I recall. So I just don't think it was a thing. I would know if I tried.
I might be
Okay.
remembering wrong, but I think Tiny and Dingo Dow had the same stats.
That's
I
not
might be
important because it doesn't matter because there's 4 people, but only 2 of them. So, anyways, this will lead into what I'm gonna say. I think Mario Party should allow players to have like more options in how they should play the game. And what I mean is, we can choose our turn. We can only choose a like a very limited way of how we limit our mini games. Like, they will have the all mini games, easy mini games, skill mini games, but you can't ban certain mini games and then just play with all the rest. You
unless
can't
it's Mario
change
Party
the
4.
Okay, I was trying to say stuff. You can't what's it called? You can't change the item pools in any way. You can't pick the same characters. I know that would be someone could say that'd be kind of weird, but even then, like in other games, you might be able to do this stuff, but not in Mario Party.
Huh.
And I think there's some missed potential there. Because so I could say, oh well, you can mod the games. Like, yeah, true, but like, I think if you could, like, I don't know, replace all the blue spaces with Bowser spaces if you hate yourself without mods, I think that would let people like it would extend the lifespan of Mario Party because Mario Party games already do last a while. But I think this could give it like potentially infinite replay value.
Hmm.
I always thought the Mario Party 4 items, or no, the Mario Party 4 minigame selections should have been kept for all the future games, but they only had it for Mario Party 4 only.
Off what's it called? One-off option.
Yep.
Oddly
Like they'll have an
enough,
Every game
option in
tries to
one
do
game.
something new, but then never bring it back.
the only Mario Party game like I've ever owned, I've played all of them at least once before, but the only one I've ever owned before was just Mario Party Island Tour for the 3DS, and I beat that game in a day.
I thought you owned Superstars.
No, I never owned Superstars. I just played it before.
Yeah, sadly, Island Tour is one of the more meh games.
I guess they all can't be bangers, unfortunately, when you make so
Yeah,
many of
Mario
them.
Party 5 is not that good either.
So, like, I guess I should have thought of a stronger thesis, but um, I know it takes them a lot of time to make these boards and stuff, and I don't think they should be able to change everything. Like, I think other games, like I know Smash Bros. Is not technically the same subgenre, but it's similar-ish. Lets you customize the exact item pool that you want on any given game. And since Mario Party revolves around items, it might be interesting to let players like choose an item set that they want to run because some items maybe you want to ban mushrooms. I don't know.
Maybe unless the board has an item-specific gimmick.
Yeah,
Because that would get weird.
it probably would. Not gonna lie, that would not work.
Hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
like Mario Kart did it. I mean, Mario Kart even made it on teams too. Like, can we have teams back in Mario Party? Mario Party actually hasn't supported teams in a while, if I'm not mistaken. I
Mario
mean, it
Party
does
4
now
had them.
again. I was gonna say it does now again. I just remembered in Mario Party Jamboree, they actually finally brought
Oh,
back
yeah.
teams. I think it's been missing for a few days, for a few games. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, team battles have been very on or off in Mario Party. It's almost like they can't make up their mind if they want it or not.
Yeah, I've remembered
yeah.
doing team battles before in different games. Can't really remember per se which ones have it and which ones don't, but yeah.
Off the top of my head, Mario Party 4, DS, Jamboree.
Oh yeah, DS did have it.
Yes. No, the only reason I advocate for like smaller options instead of like brand new game modes is because I know that game modes take a long time to develop,
Mm-hmm.
not just like mentally, but like, physically. You have to make all the new assets and make all the new rules, and then somehow hope it works out, which is probably why they rarely keep they rarely keep new game modes. They usually keep game modes like stayed off in one game. I
I
guess because it's less risky.
I do want to interrupt for 1 second just to read off MT Zool's comments over here. He said the biggest issue of
Sure.
Mario Party 5 is that its party mode is a big downgrade compared to the previous titles in both board design, very linear, and the lack of item shops for a small tactical touch, even though the boards themselves may look pretty on the surface.
That's
Yeah,
brutal.
What's up? That's
yeah.
pretty
All the
brutal.
items you get are from these gumball machine things, and like everything you get is just fucking random.
So you're playing
Yeah.
roulette. You're gambling with the system essentially, and
Yeah,
you either get something good or you get something bad.
yeah, you can't really get the items you want most of the time. You kind of just get stuck with whatever items the game decides you get.
Yeah, no, like that's pretty antithetical to Mario Party because Mario Party does have the luck on the dice rolls, obviously. Like the whole point of Mario Party is to try to manipulate your luck with some form of strategy. That's where like the mental balance comes in.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But maybe um maybe back in the 90s they didn't think dual mode was successful enough. Maybe people didn't like it enough for the developers to go, yeah, let's bring this back. But
Or the
they
extra
can still,
modes in Mario Party 4, or the Super
yeah.
Duel Mode, which has no relation to Dual Mode in Mario Party 5.
But
NT. Oh wait, finish what you're saying before I read the comment.
I'll just finish my segment with this. But even if they can't introduce new game modes, can we at least recolor our characters, please? Anyways,
Huh. Finishing your segment with that barely made it because that's about 6 minutes into it, where mine was like 12 minutes, I think. But regardless, Zool,
yeah,
what Zool wanted to say was the item machine is weighed depending on your placing and whether it's the early, mid, or late game, but it's still way too random to plan accordingly.
Thanks,
actually
Zoomzike,
brutal.
for the information.
What was that, Tony? You guys talked at the same time, so I didn't hear what you guys said.
I
What'd
didn't
you say,
actually
Tony?
really say anything.
Oh, what did
I
you
was
say?
I was just saying I was saying thanks, Zoomzike, because Zoomzike has a series where he basically explains how the luck works in every Mario Party game.
Hmm.
Very fascinating series. That's the reason why Zool knows about the item pools for the Gumball machine. Is because Zoomzike talked about it in his Mario Party 5 video.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. So I think with that, with those two mini segments out of the way, we are going to be moving on to GGG's main topic over here, which is about the dual mode system in Mario Party.
Yeah, Mario Party 3's dual mode is a mode that gets very overlooked by most people, and people don't seem to give it much credit. And a lot of people pretend it doesn't even exist sometimes. And I always thought that was kind of sad because when I got Mario Party 3 and played it during my teenage years, I actually played dual mode more than any other mode in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it has some flaws which I'll go over, but like I thought it was really cool, and honestly, it really needs to be expanded into like a full game because if it actually got fleshed out with more stuff, it could be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mario Party.
So
You can continue, Gold GGG. I'm sorry, MTZ just added to Mario Party 5 again by saying that Mario Party 5 is one of those Mario Party games where you can't really do much besides getting good at the mini games, even with Zoom's info about the item pools and other mechanics.
Yep.
Mm.
Mario Party 5 is just fucked that way. Um, so the normal way to play Mario Party was called Battle Royale in Mario Party 3. That's what they called it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you play with 4 characters, you go around a map and you collect stars. That's normal
Yeah.
Mario Party. But dual mode works completely differently. It's a 1v1 game, not four player free for all. It's just players, and they have their own boards too. And the idea is to basically defeat your opponent by attacking them with partners.
Oh, I should.
And yeah,
I wasn't sure if you were done with your last statement or not yet. I was just gonna say we should I was gonna ask Zool if, since he actually likes Mario Party as much as you do, I was gonna ask him if he wanted to go into the channel with us and just talk with us on here. If he wants to,
if he wants to join the
if he
chat, we
wants
can
to
go.
join, he can. But if he doesn't, that's fine too. But if he decides he wants to join,
Prize
I just
guest.
yeah, essentially. But if he decides he wants to join, all I would have to do is just go to that channel, um, update the permissions so that he can access that channel, and then he can join us in the conversation. He said he'd
That
love
could
to, but
work.
he's busy, unfortunately. That's okay, Zool.
Ah,
I just wanted to give you the option just in case you were able to. But sounds good. Maybe next time
he
you will.
actually
Yeah.
knows about Mario Party 3.
I know. Anyways, what
So
were
he'd
the
actually have
last?
feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in dual mode, it's a 1v1 board game where you try to attack your opponent using partners. And whenever you you start on like 2 starting spaces. Every single character has a partner they start with, so it's character dependent. It's not balanced the best though, because Wario starts with Bob-omb, which is shit. Um, and Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Waluigi start with like really cracked partners.
There's probably like a
But
whole.
hey,
I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a whole meta to this dual mode thing.
Yeah. So let
there
me say
is.
something. Sem- Semi recently, people started posting more content on it, and actually, I'm gonna make a suggestion here. Maybe you can just put on some filler gameplay in the background, a Mexi, just so that so the people have something to look at.
I was actually
So they get it.
that's actually um. Oh, are you
I can
saying like play?
provide the link
Are you
since
saying
it's
for
my
like?
topic.
Are you saying for like YouTube to show them an example?
Yeah, like just
Okay.
filler gameplay of dual mode, so people have an idea of what it looks like.
Yeah, let me. I'm gonna let Jared pick the video though, since I'm not well versed in Mario Party 3, I might pick something that doesn't like do it justice. So I'll just wait for him to send me a link on Discord.
Okay, let me go to YouTube.
Let me see.
Um, but yeah, I get what you mean because when people are watching these podcasts with like a static screen, like I can get why that might not be the most engaging.
Let me know when you send it.
Yeah, I found. Yeah, I see one.
I'm
Sorry, I just
just
had
gonna look
a.
up gameplay.
Oh, maybe next. NT Zool said he sent Golden Gem Games a video ranking each character depending on the partner they start with in dual mode. Oh, that's funny. But
Yeah, I know that Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi and Waluigi are probably the best.
So
mm,
I don't know if we should be playing that because it'll be on mute anyways.
Well, sure, but like as you said, just having something in the background will kind of make it so that people have something to see, not just hear.
True.
Okay, there's URL
okay.
and
So let me see here.
I just
Uh,
found random gameplay from some people. I don't know. It's like 16
So did
minutes.
I.
did you both?
Mine's 40 minutes.
Oh, you guys want this playing during the whole podcast, right? Or
Yeah, probably.
Where
I don't really mind which. I just found one.
okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. We can just do that.
Wait, I found the designing for video when I looked it up now, but when I looked it up earlier, I didn't find it. Oh, YouTube's weird.
It's fine.
It is.
Hellraiser sent me a video I can just use.
I also sent one in the chat.
Oh,
The chat.
sorry about that. Um,
So
okay, so I just
basically,
gotta go back to one sec. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, so now I can actually there we go. Sorry, I just turned that off so that when I'm looking through to grab the link from you guys when you DM it, people aren't just looking at my DM conversations or whatever essentially with you guys.
Yeah.
So
oh,
anyway, screen is back up. So now I just have to set the other screen onto YouTube into nope, done. Okay.
so
Cool.
if you know, of course, if you want to interject every few minutes so that you can let Zool's messages come in, now that's fine because I'm sure he's gonna keep responding. Um, but yes, all the characters have a starter partner. There's technically 12 partners in the game, so there's actually 4 partners that are not associated with any character, but they could still be obtained during the game. Mario has Koopa. Koopa Troopa is one of the best partners in the game because all partners in duel mode have an attack stat, a health stat, and a salary stat. And their attack stat is pretty obvious. It's how much damage they deal when they attack. Health is how much they can take before they go away. And salary is how many coins per turn you have to pay them for them to stay around. So if you run out of coins to pay for your partners, they go away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a balancing act of trying to make sure you have enough money to support a stronger partner, or you go with a cheaper partner. And the battle system's pretty cool because when you attack, you have a front and a back partner. Normally, when you're playing, the back partner is used to sponge hits while the front partner attacks. But there are reverse spaces in the game where if you hit
Mm-hmm.
a reverse space, you move backwards. And if you move backwards, your back partner now attacks their front partner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And if you're really good, you can attack them, hit a reverse space, and then attack them again from behind. And then on your next turn, if they don't move far enough ahead of you, you can hit them again.
You know, Tony, or Hellraiser, what might be easier is that in the future what we could do is on the topics we're talking about, we can have a video playing in the background, like you said, of what the main topic is, but put that on the top half of the screen since we're going to be talking anyways, and on the bottom half of the screen, or we can do side by side, doesn't matter. There's another screen showing us just playing a game together while we're talking, because I feel like I don't know how that'd be too overstimulating though. Now that I think of it, maybe just one.
I would
I don't
like
know.
to have you. I would like to try having you play Duel with me sometime, though, Mexi. We could set that up one of these days.
I mean, that would be fun, but I remember the last time we tried playing Mario Party 3 with you, you kind of told me and Tony Hellraiser to go away so you can play with Zool because the connection wasn't that good.
Sometimes it does happen, but you never know. It might be good. But hey,
No,
if I play Crash Bash with you, then you can play Mario Party with me.
no, I get that. But it was like one of those like feel bad days though because me and Hellraiser killed like
Yeah,
over an
it
hour.
was.
We killed an hour trying to play a game with you that you really wanted us to try, only for you to tell us to leave. And it kind of that's kind of the part that felt like crappy.
yeah, no, my connection was being like ass that day. It did not want to work for me. I basically just said I give up. It's not gonna work, and then you guys are like, "Oh man."
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's what his comments are. I'm not gonna
okay.
hey, Hellraiser. I can't switch
Yeah.
between two tabs at once, so I was gonna and with me playing a video, I actually can't even like switch back to my stream tab to read the comments because it'll just blur out the video, and I've watched my stream to double check if that's true on the streaming side too, and it is. So essentially I just have it on YouTube on my
I'm good.
screen. So essentially I just want you
I'm on it.
to look at the YouTube chat and manage the YouTube chat. If someone comments on there, tell me and you can read off the comment. But I'm just gonna manage the Twitch chat essentially.
Yeah.
If you could do
Okay.
YouTube, I'll do Twitch. As
Okay.
for
Hopefully my Discord doesn't crash again.
okay. As aside from that, Zool did say a few more things. He said Womp, Chain Chomp, Mr. Blizzard, and Baby Bowser are the only ones who are not starters of any characters. He also said, "Oh wait, I meant Thwomp instead of Womp." Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Um,
Yeah.
and then he says agreed, and I think what he's agreeing with, if I recall correctly, is that it kind of sucked when we all couldn't play the Mario Party 3 together. Um,
Yeah,
Yeah.
either
but
that or
Zool
he was
said,
agreeing that Koopa
but
is broken.
Zool's also chiming in on my what my idea was, and he said depending on the topic, you could play the game you're talking about and even use it to show off whatever you're explaining at the moment. Actually, with all the Nintendo 64 emulators getting improved recently, we probably could have been playing Mario Party 3 better than last time.
True.
Wait, would you even be able to capture me playing my Project 64? Because I don't think that would work.
Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Like, could
You
your
just
OBS
stream it.
catch my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can. So
You could
my
just stream
so
on Discord.
essentially my so if you're looking at the stream right now, I am capturing three streams right now. Three screens already right now. The first screen I'm capturing is my face cam. The second screen I'm capturing is the YouTube video in the background playing, and the third screen I'm capturing is Discord. So I can do multiple screens at once, including if you were to play a game right now, or if you were to be one of your mods or whatever or anything like that. So essentially, what I'm saying is we definitely could have been playing Mario Party 3 on this today. Ah, man.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if it's still worth it to open it now or not.
Well, no,
Probably
it
not.
wouldn't. It would be fine technically, but that depends all on you guys mostly, because I know you guys live with other people. Um, but yeah, no, it's just probably
Yeah.
something we should do next time when we have a topic. Just play something, and if we can't really
Actually,
Definitely.
emulate it or
the
play it,
game
really,
can
we
be
can just pick
automated
anything else
because
that's similar.
actually there is a cheese that I can use. It's actually possible to set both players to be computers.
I think I kind of agree with his idea being better though, because it wouldn't be like someone else's like uploaded video anymore.
True.
Um, on the bright side, I will say I do like that
I,
it doesn't have like any like players tags above them in this game, but the game's old, so that's good. Zool said, "Oh right, there's a Project 64 build made specifically for playing Mario Party games," and then he also said, "Recently used it to play Mario Party 2 with friends. It was the birthday of one of them." Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've actually never got the Mario Party specific version of the emulator before.
Hey Zool, can you help me get that at some point?
Yeah. Me too.
Because Mario Party 3 is fun, man.
I want to suffer for YouTube views.
Oh boy. I forgot my controller isn't plugged in because I'm using my phone to make my internet strength stronger.
What do you mean? You got the strongest internet strength I've ever seen.
Indeed.
My internet shit. That's why I use USB tethering on my phone.
Yeah.
There's so much bandwidth, there's so much power, there's so much gigabytes, there's so much G's.
So technically my PC has a Wi-Fi board in it. And so I don't really need even Wi-Fi at my place to connect to the internet, but the funny thing is that so my Nintendo Wii, when I play online, obviously like you can't obviously it doesn't connect to a lot of newer routers because the way they designed the Wii to connect to online, it doesn't it wants you to connect to a Wi-Fi with like basically no protection at all. So you have to make your Wi-Fi vulnerable in order to connect your Wii to it. But essentially I can use my internal PC Wi-Fi board to as to actually just connect my Nintendo Wii to it, and it'll actually work and make my online work for the Nintendo Wii. So I can play like Brawl online
Nice.
with people. But anyways, go on.
So, so as I explained, that's how combat works. As I said earlier, you can attack from the front or the back. And when partners are defeated, they go away, and both of the characters have 5 health points. When you deplete all 5 pieces of their stamina, you win the game. Or if you're playing 20 turns mode instead of unlimited turns mode, the person who has more health and more coins wins.
Yeah, you're right, Zool. The Wii does demand you use a router with a WEP key and not and it's not compatible with WPA. Also, guys, Nightbot says warning: not following may result in missing out on epic fails and questionable life choices. Don't risk it. Just follow.
Indeed.
It's funny how our voice chat boxes appear on my emulator screen.
Yeah.
That can't be good.
Oh no, it's not a bad thing. I've technically the Brawl if I open the Brawl's Dolphin emulator, it also shows the chat boxes in there too. It's something that it's something that some emulators have started integrating themselves into Discord a bit. It basically if you don't click on it, it disappears after a while.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not a
Let
bad
me
thing.
set
It's supposed to show up.
Guess I misheard it. Anyways.
I'm lowering the volume a bunch for this. There we go.
What are you lowering the volume of? There's no volume on this
No, for my emulator, so that I can hear myself talk better. And also so
Oh.
that the music of the game doesn't like get in the way of the stream.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Don't care who fights who. I guess I'll just have the Mario and Luigi. Why not?
Mario and Luigi.
43.
Normal level.
Oh,
No
perfect.
handicap.
It didn't blur this
What?
time when I went back.
Nice.
Arrowhead. Let's do Arrowhead. Unlimited turns. All minigames.
Oh, did you want me to stream it?
Yeah, I
I'll have to
figured.
share my screen in a second. I have just getting the game started. So,
Oh, yeah, if you just... Okay, I see what you're trying to do. That's fine. I can close the video here. Holy crap, that's loud.
where did this come from?
Am I hearing this correctly? What is going on? Why is it so loud?
Que ese güey le gustaba.
Oh, I see. This stupid video here in the chat started playing on its own. What the frick?
Dude, that was so random. I was like, this doesn't sound like Mario Party 3.
Yeah, no. Like you saw, it was showing our screen, and on the chat to the left or to the right, I mean, the right side chat box just
Bruh, I
like
missed
started playing on
it.
its own.
Bruh. That's it. Can't believe I missed it.
Okay, I just gotta change that. Oh yeah, there it is. Nope. There we go. Yay, it's showing up. I don't want to exit full screen. I want to get to full screen. There we go. I've been waiting for you. This is Arrowhead. Interesting.
I've been waiting for all of you.
Did GGG screen freeze, or is he still there? Okay, sweet.
Then we have. Wait, am I still here?
You're still here, yeah.
Yeah.
All I have to do is go here and change myself to a computer. And now I can put the controller down.
There we go. Okay, cool. We now have gameplay that is ours technically.
So yeah, now the computer's just gonna play through the game for us. Now, there are 10 mini-games attached to Duel Mode, this being one of them. You win 10 coins when you beat a minigame against the opponent. And there's also a mechanic in Duel Mode where there's this character named Belltop. When you pass by Belltop, his counter goes down by 1. He starts at 5.
Guys,
when
we're
his counter goes... Yeah?
No, you can, I'm gonna make a joke. You can finish what you're gonna say first.
When Belltop's counter reaches 0, you get to play a minigame for more than 10 coins. It can be 20, 30, or 40 coins.
Gotcha. Alright.
Even though he's actually moving. He's clearly moving.
That's what you think. It's just an illusion, though.
True.
Luigi's such a nice guy. He let Mario win the first one.
Yeah.
There's Belltop, by the way.
Huh. His models don't look the same as they did in Smash 64.
That's
Nope.
because Smash 64 used its own models. It actually didn't take it from anything. Smash's models were completely made just for Smash. Which is why the Smash 64 models look a little weird, because they're not using the normal first-party models that Nintendo used for other games.
I just realized that our opinions differed on that, because you said that I mean, this is subjective, so I'm not gonna really agree or disagree with you, but I was gonna say the Mario Party models look weirder to me because I'm used to Smash 64 character models.
Well, I'll say my own thing. Apparently, the Smash 64 models are like that because the game itself is straining the N64, so they had to put in fidelity-wise lower quality models.
Yeah, because the models in this game actually have more detail than the Smash 64 ones.
So Smash games are kind of known for pushing a console to its limit, because if you remember the Super Smash Bros. Brawl, it was a dual-layered disc, and it was very easy for your disc to stop working.
Yep.
So, now for the partners are the main things in the game. Koopa has 1 attack, 2
Thanks, Zool.
health,
We'll see
and
ya.
1 salary. Yeah?
All I said was thanks, Zool. We'll see ya, because he said he's got to go for now. He hopes he can catch us next time.
Okay. So you notice that there's those block spaces, the blue and white spaces. Those are basic spaces. When you land on them, you now own that space. And if an opponent lands on a space you own, you steal some coins from them. And if you land on your own space, you get more coins.
It's Monopoly.
I know it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what I thought in my head immediately as he was explaining. It was like, that's just Monopoly.
Indeed, it's awesome.
Also, Mario just hit a power-up space.
But
so
fun
now
fact,
the
there actually
stats are doubled.
But fun fact, there actually is a Mario version of Monopoly, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
So yeah, Koopa would have normally been killed by that Goomba attack, but since he was powered up, he was able to tank that because his stats were doubled. Oh, Luigi might get a second attack next turn if Mario doesn't move his ass. Oh, never mind, he's moving back again! But yeah, you need to get board control by trying to get basic spaces so that you can have the economic advantage, which is very important in this game mode, you can imagine. Power-up spaces are good if you want to have more health or deal more damage. Whenever you make a full lap around the board, you can get a new partner. Oh, Toad's really good. So, every third time you go around the board, you get to have a slower roulette where it's really easy to get the character you want. So the third time around is really good. Koopa Troopa is busted because he has 2 health, but only costs 1 coin. Meaning that he is a wall that can survive a long time. Then there's, Goomba. Goomba is simple but effective. Because he has 2 attack, which is pretty good. He can kill most partners in 1 hit. And that's basically all Goomba needs. Oh, time for a minigame. That's a minigame space. Then there's Toad. Toad is the, so Mario starts with Koopa, Luigi starts with Goomba. Peach starts with Toad. Toad is pretty good, but he's not that great in the early game. He's more of a mid to late game character. Because what Toad does is he only has 1 on every stat, which sounds bad, but Toad has a hidden ability where if you land on an opponent's space, they can't steal from you if you have Toad. So having Toad prevents you from getting your coins stolen.
So I have a question. Are we
Yeah?
are you gonna be going over your points in order still, or are you just gonna be talking about the video the entire time?
I actually am going in order of the partners.
No, that's good.
Goomba and Toad are in order.
I guess what I mean is like, is your entire thing just gonna be doing commentary on the gameplay? I guess.
Okay, I will admit I did do that a little bit, but I am mainly talking about the game mode in general.
Okay, gotcha. You've just been talking about what's on screen a lot, so I just wanted to make sure that wasn't like the only thing we were gonna be doing here, because otherwise, we'll probably be here a lot longer.
So then we have the 4th one. There's Daisy's partner, which is Sniffit. Sniffit is really good because he has 2 attack and 2 health, which is well-rounded. The salary's 5, which is pretty high, but Sniffit makes up for it because he has about a 1/3 chance to spawn 2 to 4 coins out of nowhere at the start of your turn, which can help pay for him longer. Then we have Yoshi. Yoshi's partner, Boo, is dumb. Boo is dumb. So, Boo has 2 attack and 1 health, and 3 salary, I think. It was either 2 or 3 salary. Let me double check. I actually have a wiki open for this. Oh right, I forgot the emulator stops when I leave the window. Anyway, it was 3. Yes, okay, it was 3. Salary of 3 for Boo. So Boo is able to, when Boo gets hit, when you attack Boo, Boo will attack back with the same damage you dealt to Boo. So if you dealt 2 damage to Boo, he deals 2 damage back to you. Which makes it scary to fight Yoshi at first, because you're basically going to sacrifice your partner to attack his partner. Then there's Donkey Kong. He has Womp. Womp is a really good partner too if the situation is right, because he has 4 health, which means that he can take a lot of hits. And the only downside to Womp, he can't attack. He can only defend. But his salary is not that bad. It was like 2 or 3. So like, you can actually keep this wall around for a long time, which makes DK kinda hard to hit. Then we have poor Wario. Poor Wario. Wario has Bob-omb, which is a decent option for the end game if you want a cheap kill. But other than that, Bob-omb sucks. He just sucks. So, Wario having Bob-omb is horrible. So what does Bob-omb do? Bob-omb is able to deal 1 damage to the opponent directly. He will jump over a partner to deal direct damage. However, once Bob-omb attacks, Wario can only hit you once for 1 damage, and then he has no partner. And when you have no partners, you can attack the character directly.
Well, yeah, that kind of tracks.
Then we have, are we on Waluigi? I think?
I don't know.
Yeah, we're on Waluigi.
It'd be easier to explain it with just, like, partners.
So, Waluigi's has one of the best partners in the whole game. Piranha Plant is busted. So Piranha Plant has 3 attack, so he can kill things even harder than Goomba can. And, yeah, he only has 1 health, but whatever. He's a glass cannon. But, he has 5 salary. Now, at first, that might sound like a bad thing. But, Piranha Plant has a 50-50 chance of getting a second dice block after you roll that lets you move up to 3 extra spaces. So he gets more mobility on top of being a bulldozer.
Yeah.
So a lot of games with Waluigi can just end with Waluigi just steamrolling you at the beginning before you get much of a chance to establish a board. Okay,
That's most of that. That's like everybody, right? All the main characters.
All the 8 main ones, yeah. I didn't talk about the 4 other partners yet, but I did talk about the 8 main ones.
Baby Bowser is a luck-based attack. There's Mr. Snowman who can snipe people. There's... what's it called? Thwomp, who just wishes and insta-kills people. And then... insta-kills partners, excuse me. And then there's... someone else.
You're forgetting Chain Chomp.
That's what I thought. Chain Chomp is an AoE character. Now that we have most of the, pretty much all the partners here, why don't you tell us why the game mode is actually like, what the merits of the actual game mode is in terms of what makes the gameplay loop good?
Well, one of them is just the fact that it's fun attacking people with different partners and making different partner combinations. Because trying to come up with different strategies for how to attack and how to defend is pretty in-depth for how limited the partners are. That's why I think the game has potential to be way cooler. If it just had more partners, it could be really crazy. Also, I think the game, for the most part, has a good economic balance because of the whole basic space system, where you're basically fighting for board control over who gets to have more coins. And playing the minigames is another additional challenge to get more coins when you need to pay for the salary of your partners. Now, I will admit, not all the dual mode minigames are the best, but that's more a minigame thing than a dual mode thing.
Well, see, a significant flaw of it, though, is I think you could tell that dual mode was added late because there's only 10 minigames in 1v1. Because there's only 10 minigames, it gets repetitive really fast. Now, sure, you're right, it is more of a minigame thing, but I think if dual mode was expanded more, they would need more minigames for it to work.
Yes. To be fair, though, Mario Party 3 doesn't have a lot of minigames for any category. I mean, the biggest category only has 20 minigames, and that's the biggest one. So I think in their heads, 10 makes sense. I think what they didn't think about in the long run is that because dual mode only has dual minigames, it doesn't use any of the other minigame types. The variety is shot in the foot because of that.
Yeah, see... actually, you go
maybe
first.
maybe if they had their own sort of like item minigames, or maybe their own special coin collect minigames or something, like they could have added something to add more minigame variety without needing 4 players.
Yeah, cause that's the inherent issue of dual mode. Is I could tell this stuff it took them a lot of time, and you can tell this is rushed because most of the assets associated with dual mode is 2D. Well, actually, I guess everything on the most maps are 2D, but like compared to the normal maps, there's like less complexity in the art. So I have a feeling that these were added late, and because they're added late, they couldn't add much to it.
It's a bit stylistic, but they kind of go for a sort of a collage look for the dual modes compared to the normal maps, which try to depict a location.
All right, now a word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Shut up! No more Raid Shadow Legends.
My bad.
I don't care that you keep that.
My bad. A word from our other sponsors. Apparently Hellraiser, because he wants to talk so much. Hellraiser. Well, what are you sponsoring us for?
I am sponsoring you guys with my own money to have us talk about video games for an hour straight. Would you like to interject in this conversation, Mr. Mexulag?
I would. If you're sponsoring us, and I haven't even gotten my first paycheck yet.
Hey. In due time, brother.
Due time? When I die?
Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Belltop. I also think he was well designed too. I think the idea of building down a counter to force a minigame for higher stakes it actually works pretty well. The only thing is that maybe Belltop doesn't have the best position on some of the maps, but that's more map specific. But I do like the idea. Oh, here's one thing I don't like about dual mode, and honestly I wish it didn't come back. Game Guy!
Yeah, Game Guy
is bad.
Yeah. Like, it's just a roulette every time. So, like, in theory, the idea is that you either lose all of your coins because screw you lost the coin flip, or you just get, like, 5 bajillion coins because you got the coin flip right.
Game Guy would be acceptable if it was for one thing. The reason Game Guy is cancer is because you have no say in it. When you land on a space, you will play the game. And you will either lose all your coins, or double your coins, or even better. It's actually possible to get more than double in these games.
Yeah, I just said that, though. Like, it's just a coin flip, though. It undermines some of the strategic aspect that dual mode could have. And dual mode already doesn't have, theoretically doesn't have the best strategic aspect to it, because while you can manipulate what partners you get, you can't manipulate your dice rolls because there's no items.
Yeah, I think dual mode having items could actually be a cool idea. Oh, there's Thwomp. Insta-kills any partner, but can't attack the other character. Also, the salary of 4 is just not a good idea for Thwomp. I think Thwomp's salary should be like 2, honestly.
Maybe, since I can't,
Because whenever he can't kill a partner, he basically just acts as a wall and nothing else.
Yeah, but like he somewhat pays for his utility because because the idea is that you use the Thwomp to support your actual win condition.
Maybe 3 coins. Weirdly enough, Thwomp is actually the only partner in the game that costs 4 coins, weirdly. Chain Chomp is also the only partner to cost 6 coins, but to be fair, Chain Chomp attacks everyone on the opponent party at once, which is pretty busted.
So, let's see. It looks like on time here we have about another 10 minutes here. Alright.
I could still do more.
Okay, that's fine.
So, because Tony was trying to tell me about, like, what, about the design of it, more so than just how it works. So,
Well, yeah.
So here we go. So, another thing that what was it? Another thing that I think could have been worked out better is oh yeah, I already mentioned no game guy, because yeah, game guy is just gambling, and if you're gonna keep game guy, you should make it so that you can choose not to play it, because otherwise that space is just cancer. To be fair though, you're forced to play chance time in every Mario Party, so I guess it's fair. But I still don't like it. I don't think they should be in dual mode.
No, I think if they have to keep it, they make it so you don't have to lose all of your coins on a coin flip.
You're a coin.
Yeah,
flip.
the only time game guy is bearable is if you're playing the chain chomp one, because if you play the chain chomp minigame, pick the big chomp, you'll win like 9 times out of 10. Other than that, it is just like really cancer. Like the magic boxes, it's horrible because you basically get a 50-50 every single time. And actually the roulette might be worse. The roulette is the hardest one because
I hate the roulette.
There's like 6 options to pick. So you basically only have like a 1 in 6 chance to actually get the one you want. Game guy's fucked up, bro. Like, you can, the only thing that's funny about Game Guy is that if you abuse him, and if you know how to play his minigames well, it's actually possible to max out your coins at 999, which I have done before. It's really funny. But, like,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's also really bullshit when you have, like, 200 coins, and then you lose the Game Guy, you lose all of them.
Yeah, we already went over that, though. I just said that it's, like, way too volatile, so if they wanted to bring it back, they would have to make it less volatile.
There's also happening spaces, if you notice, but there's not really anything wrong with that. It just has some basic effects, like you gain a few coins, you lose a few coins, you take all the opponent's basic spaces, or all basic spaces become basic again. Basic stuff like that, or returning to start is usually a good one, because you get another partner. One thing I think would actually be better about dual mode is if you could just select your partner instead of it being random.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, maybe they should make it so that you can select whatever partner you want, but the partner has, like, a cost, like an entry fee. So if you have enough coins to buy the partner, then they will, show up for you. So the better partners can be more expensive.
I think that would probably be decent, but I don't think they'll actually bring this game mode back, because I think the first time when they created this game mode, they probably thought it was a cool idea on paper, but it ended up being extremely limited, both in like how it works and yeah, mainly how it works, the content around it, because there's like no mini games, not that many partners. There's like what, 5 maps?
Limited,
I guess
limited, like Sora limited.
Yes. I guess Mario Party 3 also didn't have that many maps to begin with for the 4-player mode, but they had to basically cut, I can tell, they had to cut some of the dev time hard just to get this mode to even happen. So if they ever wanted to bring this back, they would, that Mario Party games already taken enough time for them to make, so I don't know if they'll realistically do it, because if people didn't like it the first time, it'd be hard for them to justify making it again. So it would probably have to be up to the community to make mods for this game.
Yeah,
yes, I agree. I don't think Nintendo's gonna do it. I don't think Hudson's gonna do it. Like, I doubt it. Now, if they actually did make like a dual mode definitive mod, I would actually play that. Like, if they just did some like little balance patch fixes, like maybe change Wario's starter partner to, I don't know, like Thwomp or something, I don't know. Anything would be better than Babomb. And like do some of the things I mentioned, like being able to just like select your partner, or maybe just have it be the lucky roulette every time, so it's not bullcrap. And all the other stuff we mentioned about like maybe having a little bit more minigame variety. Although that one I don't really know how you would add with mods unless you're crazy.
Are you crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, also, another minor random thing. Why don't they have dual maps implemented in Party Planner yet? Come on, guys. We haven't had an update in 4 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Because at the very least, dual mode could have more life breathed into it.
Whoa, they're evenly mashed. They're evenly mashed. There's no way they're evenly mashed. They were going pound for pound. Like, I don't think I ever saw any of them have a lead. Like, they was just like hit one at the same time, hit one at the same time. Like, that was coordinated. Like, if one brother wins, the other brother wins. It's the brother, Luigi and Mario.
I'm gonna move. Now, I do have a couple last things to say, but it's not really about the mode directly now. But it's about something I want to do. So, I don't know when I'll start it. It'll probably be somewhere later this year. I actually do want to try to make a party game that basically takes the ideas of dual mode and also ideas from a few other games and try to mix them together to make something new. And I think I actually want to try doing an expansion of dual mode and actually make it more fleshed out and have more mechanics.
Making it 4 players would be insane.
That could work. I think an optional 2-player mode could also be in it. So like you can like choose 2 or 4. But yeah, I actually do want to try that sometime. Because I think dual mode was one of the most fun game modes I played back in the 2010s. And I have lots of fond memories of playing it. And I just kind of wish the mode got fleshed out like it could have been. Because I think the game mode had a lot of potential to be good. But because they rushed it as a late patch-in for the game, they couldn't really make it as good as they wanted to. I think there was a lot of room for improvement they could have made.
For sure. I'm gonna let Golden Gem Games close out whatever they want to say. I don't know how much they have left, but whenever he's done, I was gonna say we can go between each of us and see if there's anything we forgot to say that we wanted to say earlier.
Yes.
Okay,
so
cool.
Let's play catch up.
Was honestly for future reference,
for
future reference, if you guys notice that you didn't get to say something and the topics moved on, just write it down so you remember later. But anyways, GGG, how do you want to close out your topic?
I guess all I can say is, if you haven't ever tried this part of Mario Party 3, at least give it a chance. I know it's probably not going to be as memorable as playing Battle Royale maps, but I think it's at least interesting to give it a shot, because it is a very fascinating game mode. It has stuff missing for sure, but it has so much potential. And that's why I want to try expanding it so that it could become something great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hellraiser?
I just wanted to let that all in my chest.
So, I just wanted to say earlier, Toad is the guy you want if you want to avoid taxes.
Oh.
What? Oh yeah, Toad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told you, Toad prevents the opponent from stealing your coins.
Yeah, no, he just helps you commit tax fraud. It's awesome.
Yeah. So like I said, late game Toad is a fucking menace because he could just if your opponent has board control, Toad says fuck that.
The only thing crazier than committing tax fraud is admitting you committed tax fraud.
True, but Toad will
is it the
protect
same
me.
as when Yoshi commits tax evasion?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys, I don't actually have anything that I forgot to say earlier. I think I just got out what I wanted to, so yeah, I don't think I had anything else. Pretty fun.
Okay.
So pretty fun times, you guys. Next time it'll be Hellraiser leading the discussion here with the primary topic in mind. Wish I asked that he just send the topic name that he has in mind as soon as he knows what it is. I'm not gonna pester him about it though. Alright. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time.